Happy Thursday, everybody. This is going to be our happy hour. So why isn't my light coming on? Let's see. It's acting crazy. Hold on. Oops. Oh no. Let's see. Is it not? Maybe it's not in there all the way. There it go. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute now, child. We ain't doing that tonight. I want to change the lights. They're gonna have some crazy stuff. I don't want to see. All right, I'm gonna put the names in the chat in a second. Let me get my light together. I want to do something more colorful. I usually do pink, but let's do a different color tonight. Here we have red, green, blue, but these are fading. Are they fading? Yeah, these are like different settings. I don't want this setting. They got way too many settings. I can't hate on it, but it's like, for real, I'm going to do this one. It's like, it's got red, yellow, it's like some green. So let's do these colors. Okay, cool. Let's put this here. All right. I like it. All right, so the list is open, y'all, if you're interested in getting a reading tonight. The menu, if you want to check out what's on the menu tonight, you guys can click on the black bubble in the chat or the description box. You can click on that. Okay, so far I only have one name on the list so far. So if anyone wants to be added to the list, you have plenty of room to do so. Okay. I'm feeling led to use these mermaid cards. So we're gonna use these mermaid cards. I might use a mermaid oracle as well. We'll see. So I'm gonna give some time, maybe if anyone wants to come in and join, anyone wants a reading. I'm just gonna smudge the space, okay? I'm gonna smudge. Gotta get it up in there really good because you gotta get in the crevices of this to get it really smoking, you know? Okay. That's the get up in there. Okay. Awesome. All right. I hope everybody's enjoying their nights, their day, their evening, wherever you guys are in the world. Okay. I'm going to spray some of my Florida water spray. Okay. All right. Awesome. We good. Okay. All right. Don't be scared, y'all. Come on in. Join the live. It's all happily family over here. If you're new, happy hour is kind of short price readings because typically my readings are not $20, $25, $30, and all that. Like, no, that's just for tonight. Hey, Sam. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, Mel. All right, Mel, I'll add you to the list. All right. So, yeah, if you guys are interested, you're new here, that is the menu. Names, I leave timestamps next to each person's name. If you want to go anonymous, some people do go anonymous by request. If you want to go anonymous, go by your YouTube name, nickname, initial, let me know. Anything that you're asking, if you feel uncomfortable with it being read out loud, just let me know and I will have your question anonymous as well. We'll not read it out loud. If you're asking about a person, I never say the person's name on the live, so you don't have to worry about that. If you don't feel comfortable sharing the person's name with me, you can give me an initial or something like that. That is fine. It's just to read the energy, but we don't say the person's name out loud on the live, so that stays confidential. So once again, after the live is done, there will be a timestamp next to each person's name in the description of the live, so you can come back and play this whenever you want to. It'll remain up. So just in case anything happens, you fall asleep or you get a phone call or you just, maybe you have to do something or your phone died, whatever, you'll have a opportunity to come back and watch it. You don't have to sit through the entire live all over again. You just click that timestamp and it'll jump right to your reading. So make sure you guys like this video, show some love also as well. If you want to keep this for future reference, go back, watch it, listen to it, meditate on the messages. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the live. List is open. Okay, Mel, you'll be after Monica. Okay, on number 2. Okay. All right, Miss Monica, let's get your timestamp. And it is 04. All right. Happy Jupiter Day. Happy Thursday, Miss Monica, sis. How are you? Let's get your reading. Okay. For both, you just want to know, what do you need to know as of right now? So for love and just on a general sense, what do you need to know right now? All right, awesome. Let's get it. You know what? I want to do something. I want to do something with y'all. We're going to do some shell divination first. Let's do that. Let me get my shells and shit. Oh, shit. Let's get the shells. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. Let's do some shells. Okay. First. And then we'll pull some cards. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Scorpio baby. Scorpio. Get your ass over there. Okay. I don't know where he's going. All right. Or I did that actually. I brought him over to the table. But I didn't do that. All right, messages for Monica. I asked for divine permission to tap into her energy. My water spirits, my divine mama, Mami Wata Yamoya, the divine essence of the water, clarity, reflection, cleansing, healing, nourishment. What's the energy that you have, generally speaking? What is the message? 2, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, so a lot of change. I feel some of these changes may feel foreign to you. Um, this could have something to do with certain dreams, certain goals. Okay. So like spirit is saying to, like, even your divine, I feel like your ancestors, um, they have messages for you. Now is the time to not talk. Now is the time to just listen, you know. So like, not to say that you shouldn't be talking or communicating, but it's like I feel like it'll pay you well more so to listen before you speak on things, or um your divine team is saying they want you to make time to center yourself, to listen and to hear and to feel. The way that they're going to communicate with you is a little mystified. It's going to be things that are not as practical maybe as what you are used to. um it might not be the average signs of synchronicities. It's going to be something that um like your ancestors are speaking to you in some sort of way, it's giving that energy. So they do want you to protect your energy as well, like by, again, listening rather than speaking on things. It's like, before I say certain things, let me sit with it, let me feel into it, or I don't need to respond right away. Let me meditate, let me reflect on what I'm hearing, let me feel into this. um these two remind me of unicorns. So like, this could also have something to do with like uh, a unique trait about you, something that works for you and you're finding balance with it. It could be a spiritual gift of yours that you're like honing in and tapping in more. And again, it goes back to the listening, um, like really tapping in and listening, or just like allowing yourself not to be overly stimulated mentally to where you're not able to properly digest what you're feeling and what you're thinking sometimes, if that makes sense. There is some sort of energy of like separative or just not communicating or feeling the need to um like certain words don't need to be spoken right now, or maybe like you're not communicating with certain people right now, or you'll be called to kind of like take time for you, or just like pace yourself. Like, I don't need to respond to this right away. It could be emails, could be text messages, missed phone calls, things like that. Like, I don't have to rush on this. Like, don't unless it's something that needs immediate attention. It's like if there's this feeling of urgency that's not a natural urgency, is coming from anxiety, to work through that and silence that. All right. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know, generally speaking. Then we'll tap into the love energy. Generally speaking, strength, the Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands, Hangman, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's like a suspension. It's like a suspenseful energy. Like, I feel like you're taking your power back in a situation too. So like if you have overexerted your energy in a certain way, giving too much, like this woman, it looks like she's rescuing or helping this whale out of this net. I love this deck because it has a lot of messages around um keeping the ocean clean and things like that, and like invaders and like people that have no business being down in the ocean, and like it has deep messages to these cards. So I feel like there's this martyr energy where you assert yourself to help people because that's genuinely what you want to do, or you try to find your place in, you know, being a helper and things like that. And it may not always be appreciated by people, but that doesn't mean that you're less powerful or you're weak, or you know what I mean? It's just knowing to like where to place your energy and where it's appreciated. I do feel like you're being called to pull your energy back from people that don't appreciate you as well. It might hurt at first, but it's a part of you that's like, I'm done with her. Like that part of myself, like that heifer is gone. Okay. She does not live here anymore. Like that is not me. And it's not like this negative energy, but it's you rising in a sense of more of self empowerment, in a sense of like where I felt kind of docile, or where I had to sacrifice and give. That is not my story. That is not me anymore. And there's a way to give of my energy without compromisation. So the hangman, it could be like somebody gets caught up. Somebody might be being kind of separated from you by the divine hand, like someone kind of being removed for a time, like this period of suspension, this period of you kind of needing to clarify or clear your own energy up. So again, so that you get the clarity that you hear, you see, you feel into what it is that you need to. Okay. I'm noticing those ropes around the sword. It's almost like this sword is like right there for you to cut the cord of what you need to cut the cord with, or whom, or it's some sort of shift of energy that's coming through. Like, because you had 5 shells that came out. Number 5 is about change, about shifts. Okay. Sometimes unexpected, but powerful. Like it's necessary. It needs to happen, it needs to shift. So that's your general message. Let's get into the love message. I'm going to put the shells back, or actually, I'm going to leave them. Love, general message when it comes to love from Miss Monica. Okay. How many was that? 3? Okay. Should have left them where they stood. This is so interesting because I don't even know what this is. Like, I'd be finding some strange shells at the ocean, but like they're beautiful, like because they're so unique. This one looks kind of like a bone in a body or something. Um, this reminds me of like skin or sometimes a wound too, like something on the skin. So there could be like a deep impression, like someone that either you have a deep impression that has or left a deep impression on you and imprint on you, or vice versa, or both. Um, there's some sort of desire to connect more, to communicate. It's like the communication is like the way that you communicate versus how another person communicates. It might be kind of like you guys have your own way of doing things. So like someone has scars, someone is just their genetic makeup, how they communicate, how they express themselves. And it may be defined because it's so interesting because the colors like the brownish white in these two shells almost look like this is one person's energy, and then the kind of the whiter shells look like this is another person's energy. I feel like this is your energy at the top. Feels more feminine to me, more dainty, where this feels more masculine energy. So like for you, the way that you communicate may be natural to your feminine essence and energy, you know. It's more softer, more lighter, more translucent, where maybe this person's energy is more built based off of like sturdiness and protection and control, based off of scars, based off of wounds. So there is something between like a communication style, and because these um they I feel like the way that they're pointing too, the way that they're pointing towards each other looks like ears, and this is the mouth, but it's facing the opposite direction. So this could be someone that you're having a hard time communicating with, or y'all just not communicating right now. Um, I kind of felt in the other reading like you might be called to remove yourself from communicating with certain people for a time. Like it may be just so your voice is louder than anyone else, so you're not your energy's not all diluted with someone else's energy, you know. Um, so it's more of a time to listen, and maybe both of you guys need time to really like sit and like pay attention and listen to what's going on inside of you. Maybe consider what is the other person said, or how things may need to be communicated, or if you guys are communicating, it's more of an energy of practicing how to listen, you know, without judgment, without criticism, without fear, jumping to conclusions. Whoa, 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 whoa. This card almost fell out. Yeah, see, same cards in the last reading, the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. These were the top and bottom cards of the deck. What's the energy surrounding love for Monica, generally speaking? 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups. You're dealing with someone that wants to participate in love. Maybe someone that might even isolate themselves from friends and family sometimes, or doesn't have much of a social life. And it's like you're calling this person. I've never noticed that mermaid in the back. She's not even a part of the scene with the other mermaids and mermans. They're off in their own little world back here. So this person is like, your energy kind of invites this person to be more open, you know, like you're inviting them to connect more from a heart-centered place, and not just romantically, but it seems like this person is like depressed sometimes. Yeah, you have Yemoya energy with the Empress. So she's communicating loud and clearly about some sort of energy of embrace and nurture and love, but again as this, and then you have Pele at the bottom with the Queen of Wands. Um, it's like that balance again between like nurturing yourself and nurturing others, you know. There is something that you're on the cusp of giving birth to, energetically speaking. So it's like, oh, I can balance out my social life, or I can balance out my affairs, or this love interest energy without getting too caught up in it, especially if it's something that's not flowing right now. Like I can pay attention to it and like acknowledge what's going on, but I can't get too caught up and engulfed in that and trapped in that energy, because there is something that is birthing itself out. So I'm kind of getting like you're at this place right now energetically where it's almost like a mommy that's close to giving birth, and she might be more tired than usual. She might want to rest more. She might want to take more naps. And you're in that nesting phase before it's time to give birth to something. So there could be blessings and opportunities that are tangible that you can see in your hand coming forth. now is the time to kind of like fall back and kind of rest. Don't overexert yourself. If something is actively in your life and it shows up, but if it's a time where you can't fully grasp it or you can't fully engage with it in some kind of way, or it's like certain things are outside of your control, surrender and allow it to just flow as it may, and not feel the need to be anxious or try to like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do? Is there something wrong? When it's not, you know what I'm saying? So again, that goes back to listening to yourself, that or listening to your divine team as well, and centering yourself and not, getting too worked up or allowing yourself to get worked up. And she has a shell that looks kind of similar to one of these shells in her hand, or probably like this, something like this. But it reminds me of an ear and sometimes lips, like listening or speaking, but now is more of a time to listen, if that makes sense. All right, so that is your reading, sis. I hope that made sense. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonated. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I like doing shelter. Girl, your girl. I love reading with shows. It's my thing. I do Kyrie shows too, but I like seashells. Well, I love the shapes of them. The shape of you. I'm getting something like, I don't know if you cook, or like something with having a good meal, like treating yourself to a good meal or something like that, like doing something kind for yourself. And I don't know why, but that energy might open something up. I don't know, like it's you doing that for yourself is like, I don't know, like a statement, or maybe where you go, like if you want to take yourself out, or maybe what you're called to cook. It could be something cultural, something that is significant. It's healing. I don't know, that just randomly came, but hey. um so I hope that was helpful, sis. Much love to you. I'm gonna go ahead and tap into Miss Mel. Anonymous F, I got you as well. um Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody before I move forward. Samantha, I see you. Lena. Okay, sorry. It's L. Okay. All right, I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay, so I have Anonymous F, then Sam and L. Let me update the list real quick. Yes, I love the seashells, Tawanda. Filling the seashells emojis. Okay, I'm gonna update the list. Y'all can see where I'm at. I got this Justin Bieber song in my head. There's something that the girls had on YouTube. Now I'm like stuck in my head. All right, Mel, you're up next. Let's get your time stamp. 23, 24. Okay. All right. So your question, how does this person think you feel about them? More insight if this person is seeing other people, if they're recently broken up with someone, what happened? All right, let's see. Mm, let's clear our previous energies, messages, divine spirit. Ask for permission to tap into Mel's energy, the person whom she's inquiring about. Excuse me. What does this person think that Mel feels about him? Hmm. He might feel like you think or he thinks that you feel he's a different type of person from you. Like you guys might be completely opposite. Um, Maybe like something along the lines of like one of you being closed off, like, or, um, yeah, it feels more like we have similarities, but we're really different. Something about the way that you express yourself as a person or how you show up versus how they show up. Um, it's like we're different, but there's a lot of similarities in a way of how we do things, or it's like um almost like if I'm a Scorpio and you're a Pisces, like yeah, we're both water energies, but the way that we operate is different. It's kind of giving that there's similarities, there's commonalities, but then there's like clear distinctions of differences. So they might perceive that you kind of feel like he's different from you, but not really so much in a bad way. There is like a almost like this energy of someone's open and the other person's not. Like you see how this shell right here is up, face upward, and the other one's like facing down, like a closed off energy. Let's see. How does this person think Mel feels about him? How does he think Mel feels about him? Page of Swords, the High Priestess, the Tower, and Ace of Cups at the bottom, Ace of Swords at the top. Interesting. So he thinks that you feel he's hiding aspects of himself, but not in a bad way. The closed off energy might be more of like your energy, but not like you're closed off like in a negative way, like you got work to do, you're um energetically closed off. It's almost like with the High Priestess, it's protection. So he may think that you are on guard for a good reason. Like, I don't know you like that so much. I still need to get to know you. Um, he might even think that you feel he's a little immature than you, like the way that he communicates, maybe a little bit the way that he thinks. He's not sure, like, he's not confident in your feelings about him, like how you see him. It might be let me wait and see. I'm not all the way certain. Like I'm open to an extent, but I'm not all the way sure about you. Like you're reading into him or like you could see past him. So he might feel like he's open, like he's not afraid to be seen, but it is a little bit of a nervousness. Like I want you to see like who I am. I want like I'm gonna be authentic, I'm gonna be real. But it's like but do you like that though? Or do you like what you see? Do you like what you're gathering so far about me? Because this does feel like investigative. Like Ace of Swords to me is like I'm open-minded. Ace of Cups, I'm open-hearted. So that could be the separation as well. Like one of you is like open-minded, one of you is more open-hearted. So like I'm not just gonna be too open to this, but I'm going to keep an open mind. Where the other person is like, I'm open, but I'm not sure like how you see me. So I feel like you're more so of the open-minded, and this person's more of the open-hearted energy. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like an opposite vibe, you know. Um, so that's what they think you feel towards them. There is like a little bit of a fear that they might think that you feel this is not something that you could really build something on, or it's just like it's a little wishy-washy for you based off of communication, because that's like really big. That's what I keep picking up on, like maybe the conversations. um yeah, like the conversations or something like that. Okay. So for your sake, I'm gonna put these to the side and like do a whole nother shake. But for your best interest, so you want to know if this person is seeing other people. Are they recently broken up with someone? What happened? Let's see what's up with them that you need to know. Well, okay. They might talk to other people, perhaps, maybe. Or, because I want to clarify this, because only 2 shells came out and they look exactly like these 2 right here. Like I said, I feel like this person is open. I don't feel like this person is tangled up with someone specifically, like they just broken up or anything. I don't see that. They might be talking to other people, or this is because I'm getting 2 things from this. Let me I'm gonna clarify. Okay, let me see. I feel like they're just like open to communicating, getting to know people. I don't feel anything too serious. Like once they like someone, they do put their eggs in one basket. Once they do. But let's see. What's up with this person? Are they seeing other people? Are they caught up on someone? Did they recently just break up? What's their energy? What does Mel need to know about this person of interest? What does she need to know as far as that energy goes? Okay. Yeah, this person has been hurt before. The Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. They might be recovering from this with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. But I feel like they're, if they like somebody, they're going to go for it. They're going to talk to whoever they're interested in. They're going to pursue it. They're going to be open. Feel like respectful. This person doesn't seem like a player type to me. They kind of feel like more of a friendly person. I don't know, I kind of get like a Leo energy or Gemini energy. Both can be flirts, but the energy feels lighthearted though. Nine of Swords. Um, they may not be talking to, if they are talking to people, it might be just be like friendship, people that they know. You might be the only person for now that they're actively interested in, or you guys are like communicating and talking to where this person feels comfortable, like it could go somewhere, or like take it out of the realm of just socializing or friendship kind of energy. But yeah, I do feel it's more so like you're in your head maybe about this person. You fear something about them because this person looks freaked out. I think this is a woman freaked out by this merman. Like, is he trying to like play me? Is he trying to take me into the dark deep with him? Like, is this dangerous or is it safe? I feel like this person's more so safe. Um, if you take things light with this person, maybe develop a friendship first, because it does feel like there's a little, wounded spots here with this person. you know you don't want it to become this responsibility to make someone see the positive side of life to where they can't see it for themselves. Like, you don't want it to become like a chore or a babysitting type of situation energetically. It's okay to be there for people, be their support, in a way that's balanced and healthy, and not overextending yourself or exhausting yourself. But um yeah, that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up as far as this person goes. I don't feel like this person's attached to anybody. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I see, sis. I hope that that was helpful or makes sense about the person, their energy, where they're coming from. Yeah, I don't get nothing shady, nothing weird from them, player-ish, nothing like that. Um, They may not be ready for anything serious, or maybe not either of you are, but just like I would say, if anything, be open to like, which should always be. I didn't even see this. This must have came out with the other one, the last one. Yeah, I would say like there is some wounds there, some missing pieces. Like this person might express like, or the way that they talk or the way that they express themselves comes off as like they might be insecure sometimes, or that they're lacking something, or they may sound a little depressed or something. But yeah, they might be actively healing from like a loss or something emotionally, or a connection that didn't work out. Okay. All right. So I hope that that resonates with you, sis. I hope that was helpful. Hope that was clear or confirming of something you already felt or knew. And I'm sending much love to you. All right. So I add one more person to the list. So Anonymous F, Sam, L, and H. Yes, you're welcome. You're very welcome, sis. Anonymous F, you are up next, sis. Your time stamp is 3447. Okay. All right, let's get your questions. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tapping in with me. Even if you're just hanging out, not getting a reading, I appreciate the engagement. All right, Miss Anonymous F, you want to know how will your trip go this weekend, what to be aware of or expect during your travels with the said zodiac sign. All right, we've been doing shell divination. Okay, I don't know if you on the live or not, but we've been doing a little shells and then we get into the cards. I'm just tap in briefly. I'm not going to do too much. So I think my first one, I was like, it was very lengthy. Okay, clear out previous energies. That's permission to tap into Anonymous. Do you know who she is, her energy, and how her trip will go with the said zodiac sign in question this weekend? How will it go? What does she need to be aware of? Okay. It might be actually pretty chill, I feel, for the most part. You got the little, I call these my little unicorn shells. There might be something like with you and another person, so not just the two of you as a couple, but it might be like some sort of social energy where you might meet other people. Y'all might go out, like let's say you go to a bar or you guys do something, or maybe you're around friends and family where you are. There's something where like other people connecting or being involved. Like it feels very social. It feels like the Three of Cups energy to me, and it feels like it's fun. It's like three unicorns having a good time. That's kind of what I get from this. So it might be like good vibes. Y'all might have good conversations, something along that. Do something that is significant, sacred. Like y'all might, let's say for instance, like go to the beach or something, or let's go to the mountains. There's something sacred that is like within an activity or something, or if you're led to go to a bar together, you guys might meet a couple that you connect with or someone there, or like you go to a shop, a significant shop or something, and there's like an older lady that owns the shop and you guys have this dope conversation or something. There is something like serendipitous mixed in with social energy, like who you meet, where you're meeting them, like where you're going specifically. There's something to that. Let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah, I get like good conversations. So you and this person might actually have a very good conversation. The person that you're going on the trip with, you guys might clear up some things, maybe something around a third energy, third party. Like there might be clarification for you about where you stand. Yeah, because I keep getting this energy for everyone with communication, like the way that these are facing. This is the ear part for me. Like this is energy of listening. Let's see. How will this trip go this weekend? Anything that she needs to be aware of or expect during her travels with this said zodiac sign in question? Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Emperor. See what I'm saying? You know, y'all show some like, show some love. I see it's only one like. Like, don't do me like that. Now listen, the fact that you got two court cards and then the Emperor is like technically that's the vibe I'm getting. And it doesn't feel negative to me. You got the Eight of Wands at the top and you have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom. There's something that is going to come to light that might be clarifying, purifying of a situation, being straight honest, being very open-hearted. I feel like this person is coming from a place that is like honest and integrous, very mature. Like they're not playing no games. So like if you guys are in an intimate space and you guys are communicating about something, or you're communicating what's on your heart, what you feel, what you think, I feel like this person is going to follow up, matching that energy, or like holding space in a positive way, like mature energy. And again, if you guys do happen to meet someone, at first it might be that you guys are like not really thinking about connecting with other people so much. It might be like this is a trip that we're enjoying ourselves, but there is an energy that comes into play, and spirit's telling you to be open-hearted to them. They might be a woman, might be a feminine energy, I mean, unless it's a gay male too, like that could be a thing. There's something about both of you maybe wanting to have your focus in one area, but it's calling you to be open to this third energy that's there. And then I do feel like there's also this energy where the both of you are gonna open up to each other. It's like the right place, right time type of energy. Um, this mermaid is sitting near a waterfall, so to me this can represent some sort of purification or cleansing. Um, that's okay. That's fine, ma'am. Yeah, because I'm like halfway almost done with the list. That's fine. But yeah, I don't feel like this was gonna be like too much. Like I feel like it's going to be a healing experience too, but also something that's calling you to be open hearted. You might meet someone that is like it's a serendipitous meeting. There's something about this person's energy that I feel like you should be open to. Um, or like if it's someone that you're already familiar with and it's like you guys weren't planning on it being like other people up in the mix with your trip or your plans, but it's like there's some openness to this. Like don't be closed off to it, is what I'm getting. Something divine is going to erupt from this, like in a good way. And it's interesting because like this Knight of Swords, she looks like a warrior, but it's almost like she has like the bottom half of her is a wave or an ocean. So she's facing this Queen of Cups, which is like, I have all this, all this good energy to offer in exchange. Are you open to it? And it might be a little defensive. And this, you're on your behalf, and the other person, he might be like a little defensive, a little bit too, but more so in a sense like not interrupting my plans or like what we have going on. But if you're both open to it, there's something beautiful about this energy. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. All right, let's see. Your second question was, how will you guys view each other during the remaining of the year? Or what will your next encounter be like? I'm going to leave these out. Spirit, clear the previous energy when asking about another zodiac sign, man in question. What is their energy, their encounter, the next encounter, their interaction with the remaining of the year? What does she need to know? These are like, just wanted to come out so much. I should have left them the way that I found them. You guys are going to have another conversation. It might be towards the end of the year. For some reason, I'm getting like October, or y'all might have like a heavy conversation. Whatever your next conversation is, I do feel like it might be something that's weighty that you both want to express and get off of your chest. You guys might be a little bit more open to the conversation. Um, it's almost like you guys are in the same type of space energetically. That's why the conversation is even able to be open to be had, if that makes sense. So like you wanting to communicate with this person and then maybe wanting to communicate with you, or it's like you guys are just ready to say whatever it is that you want to say. It's like that right moment, right time. If it's not October, definitely I'm getting like towards the end of the year. It might be more towards the end of the year, yeah. Um, yeah, because this feels like to me, whatever is being conversate, like whatever it is, it's almost like you can't hold it in anymore. It's like it's too heavy to hold in. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, our next encounter. What is their interactions? What do you see? The Five of Cups. Yeah, it is something weighty. Like I said, they might. Now, hold on before I say that. Five of Swords. Yes, they might be going through something when you guys talk. Nine of Swords. The Emperor. The Seven of Wands. Something might have happened where they feel kind of betrayed by some people around them or close to them. Something is like they feel like they're hurt about something, and it might be like the right time for you guys to have a deep conversation and like let something be expressed or known. You might tell this person that you love them and that you care about them or something. It's like an energy that feels is weighty, you know, but it feels like this comes around a time where this person is going through something and they may feel betrayed. They may feel like they've been xed out of something, like some sort of communication that they weren't in on, and they feel like people are coming at them or they feel personally attacked, a lack of support in some area. They might be worried about their position. This could be something about their job or something, or like their emperor, as an emperor, their position, something that they're gonna have to maybe defend themselves. Um they're gonna have to defend themselves, or they're gonna have to not allow what's happening to push them into a hole, push them into depression or something. It's like, no, I'm going to fight. I'm going to defend for myself. It's almost like someone is trying to push them out of a space. This feels like work related. And you guys might communicate right around that time. It's like 5 months from now. So months from now is like October, right? If I'm like, my math is correct in my brain, that should be October. I don't know. I don't be getting timelines like that specific unless it's like that's what it is. Um, but yeah, this feels like an energy where this person's more in a vulnerable spot and it's easy to communicate and express and talk and show up emotionally. So yeah, that's a possibility. All right, sis, that is your reading. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonated with you or provided some clarity, a sense of clarity. All right. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. All right, let's clear the energy. All right. Okay. So, Miss Sam, you are up next. Mel, I will add you to the list. You'll be number 7 after Dej. So we're going to put Mel part 2. All right, Miss Samantha, 4725. 4725. Okay. All right, so let's get your question. I'm sending you love, sis. I understand those heavy moments, you know. Sending love to you, sis. You got this. All right, let's tap in. Okay. Divine Spirit. Before we do that, let's pull some shells. I'm going to pull some shells for everyone. That's just what we on tonight. We pulling shells, okay? Message for Samantha in this space that she's in. What is the guidance? What is the message? Okay. Okay. Not to get too graphic, but these look like nipples to me. Okay. But it's weird because one's bigger than the other. That's one thing. But for some reason, even though they're like opposite, they're not the same exact size. This looks like ears and this looks like a unicorn. Like this is my unicorn shell, period. But it looks like a head of a unicorn. So there's a part of you that is, you might feel separated from yourself. You might feel a disconnect with yourself. And I feel like what's happening is that you're separating like a part of you, like it might be depression, yes, to an extent. But like to fully register the energy, um, it very well could be um that there's a part of you that you're parting ways with, and it's like your energy is kind of grieving that, if you will. Like it's, yeah, it feels like you're grieving, you're separating from a part of yourself, you know. Um, and it's also that you're integrating into loving yourself in a way. Like there's a part of you that is seeking nurturing. You might seek it from the outside or seek it from the divine or something like that. Whereas I feel like spirit is giving that to you. But this energy feels like you nurturing yourself, you giving something to yourself. Okay. Let me see. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. Thank you for divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. What is going on, Spirit? What do you want her to know? The High Priestess. Okay, I'll move this out the way for a second. The Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, Three of Cups, and Five of Cups at the bottom. You have all water energy. Because the High Priestess, technically, I believe it's Pisces energy or like moon energy. It's very feminine. So you have majority of water energy. So it's a lot of emotions um, that you're filtering through and that's purging from you, that you're cleansing. Now would be a good time to do a psychic cleanse because some of this energy I don't feel like is all yours. It's like it's a mixture of things that you picked up along the way for a minute, for a while. Like, um, you're not able to fully tap into yourself in some kind of way. It feels like it's a block, like an energetic block. So I feel like you do need to spiritually cleanse yourself of your energy. It's almost like I don't feel like it's you being psychically attacked. It more so just feels like you having interacted with maybe too much or consumed something that's like taking or draining your energy to an extent, if you want to call it a psychic attack. Doesn't feel like somebody's actively out to get you type of attack. It just feels like maybe certain people that you're around, their energy can be draining, or um I'm getting a lot of different messages like, why isn't something that I'm wanting manifesting? And maybe you see other people seemingly happy, seeming to be celebrating something, like have things going good for them or being celebrated. And you're like, well, when is that going to happen for me? Like, you might feel like you've been there for people, you supported people, and it's like, when is it going to be my turn type of energy. So that could also play a role in this emotional heaviness and weightiness. But if you, I'm just getting, do a spiritual cleanse. Definitely get you some sea salt. This looks like salt to me. Maybe even baking soda. Sometimes that's good to use as well. Or like Epsom salt, something that's going to soak, like absorb energy, like take it out of you. Like, and then when you're done with your spiritual bath, make sure that you're replenishing yourself by drinking lots of water. You can even pray over your water before you drink it. But it's important, I feel like, that you cleanse your energy. And it might be like a total cleanse, like from head to toe, like intentionally doing a head cleanse or head wash. There's different ways you could do head washes. Coconut water is one of the good ones. You can use like some hyssop if you could find that herb, like some hyssop, or what else is good? Rue is really good. So like you can boil it first and then strain it, put it in your water. You can put it in a separate bowl before you get in the bath and like pour it over yourself or something like that. But I feel like you deserve to um cleanse yourself. You know, like you need that. Because I feel like you just observed a lot. And then what it's gonna do, I feel like it's going to help you kind of see things a little bit more clearly, like see that you're in your own timeline, like your own wishes, your own goals and things like that, like it's uniquely yours. You're not competing with other people, their time, what they got going on. Like you have your own wishes, your own goals, your own vision. It's like you got to tap back into that. So I would say start off with that first. Do a spiritual cleanse. It I feel like with your head, most important, there's something about the crown chakra, like it's something that needs to be cleansed spiritually, physically, and mentally, that needs to be cleansed. Okay. And then it should give you a new peace of mind with the Page of Swords here. It should balance out those feelings, because some of this is like it's a multitude of different factors that's making you feel the way that you feel. One of them is the spirit of comparison. Not seeing like the value of what you are, who you are, where you are, and why you're there. Like it's something blocking that vision. Um, the energy that maybe you're absorbing around you plays a significant role in this as well. So yeah, if you can start there, because it does take perspective and realization sometimes, especially when it comes to the spirit of comparison. Like, whether you're being compared by others or you're comparing yourself, or you feel like, when is it going to be my turn? Everyone has their time, everyone has their season. Again, it's all about perspective. Where you are, like, is it something that I'm doing that's making me like feel this way? Is it I'm being put here because there's something I'm doing wrong? Or am I being put here because this is just a season? This is not something to internalize. Um, like, what am I consuming? What am I listening to? What am I taking in? Like, Spirit wants you to sit with yourself too. Like, dissect this energy. But I'm getting an energy of spiritually cleanse your energy, and do it often. It's not just a one-time thing. Like, you don't have to do it every day or every night, but make it a habit to do some sort of spiritual cleansing, whether it's praying over yourself before you leave the house, or when you wake up in the morning, or as you're in the shower, you're cleansing your aura, your energy, or before you go to bed, you want to take a shower. Like, cleanse your energy daily. Remind yourself of that. And that's why I put that post up. I don't know if y'all seen that, but that's just one of the ways you can do it. But it's a good reminder, like, to have some sort of stone or crystal that's non-toxic or absorbs in the water, but like that you can safely use, and rub it from your head to your feet. Like, cleanse your energy, set an intention while you're in the shower, because it's like your soap is right there, and so is your crystal. So you can't forget to use it because it's right there. And then I like to use Florida water soap or rue, the herb rue soap, to cleanse myself in the shower when need be. Like, it's just like it's right there. It's hands on. If I don't have time to do a spiritual bath and all that shit, it's right there. I can just cleanse my energy, my aura, and you know what I mean? Like, so I feel something to the degree of that. And an idea just came in my head of something that I might create for y'all one of these days, or just for the public that needs it. I need to write this down before I forget it. Hold on. But yes, other than that, where's my goddamn journal? Other than that, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope this message was helpful or lead you in a positive direction when it comes to your healing. Okay. Yeah, I had to write this idea down because, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. For dodge. Okay. All right. You're very welcome, sis. I appreciate you. I'm sending you much healing, much love. May you find your peace. May you find your light, your spark again. All right. Okay. All right. Let's clear all previous energies with love, light, and peace. Let's keep the list moving and shown. Let's go. Clear this. Okay. Miss Ellle. Let's get it. 58, 55. Okay. Hey sis, how are you? Oh, oh, damn. Okay, so let's see. What was the purpose of this connection? Because, oh no. Mm. Wow, that's so ashy. Wow. Okay, let's tap in. And Spirit asks for permission to tap into her energy, Elle's energy. What's the mission when it comes to this work situations, workers? What was the purpose of this connection? Her divine team, her angels, ancestors, she has her best intentions. What was the purpose of this connection? Y'all can do better than that. I feel like one more wanted to come out, but a whole bunch of them came out. Whatever. Okay, I'm not going to touch them. I'm going to leave them as they are because I'll be messing up the flow sometimes. Honestly, I don't want you to look at this as like you lacked something or something's wrong with you or why, your energy, this is the first time the green shell even came out. Out of in this reading. This is like your energy is very heart centered. Um, I'm getting something about emerald energy. So like your energy might be a little too high for some of these people. And I feel like you communicating something here because it's like I feel you were open. Your energy definitely was open and expressive. That person, the person that you had the experience with, the connection with, their energy is a little closed off. They're not as open as you. There is something about you guys being significantly different, and then here's this third wheel, this third energy that their energy is not that significant. It's there, but it's like it's lightweight. It's not, you see how small that shell is. It's like it's far away from these two other shells. So like this person kind of inserted their energy in. And to tell you the truth, I don't feel like it's so much about like that they even really cared about that person or even wanted that person like that. I feel like it was just this third energy, this third wheel kind of inserted themselves because of your energy. There's something about you that's intimidating. Your energy may shine too bright for people that are not able to handle it. I'm not gassing you up. That's the vibe that I get from this. Your energy it has a reality to it. Like if you look at the shell, it kind of looks like a crown to me. Like, and it has spirals, it has these different layers, and it's like there's something about you that intimidates and makes people uncomfortable that can't stand in other people's light. Um, they have more in common and maybe than you and this other person. Let's see what the purpose or the reason was for this. Let's move this connection. What was the purpose? Yeah, because I feel like they might have had more in common, like to it doesn't even have to be like healthy things in common, but it was some it's like I don't know, I'm not trying to be like mean or anything, but like basic energy, kind of basic, you know. Can y'all hear me? Make sure we can hear now. Let's see. What was the purpose or the reason for this connection or this experience with this person of interest for Ellle? Judgment. The Ace of Swords. This could be something about discernment. The Hanged Man. This person was kept from you too. I feel like at some point, like it could have been like you saw something about this person, like maybe that turned you off before all of this happened, or before you became aware of it happening. Like something about them turned you off, and I feel like spirit removed them or kind of put some sort of barrier or distance up from this person. They would have taken from your light at some point as well. This other person, I feel like this third energy kind of tempted this person when they were down or like when their ego was kind of low or something like that. This other person came in and kind of gave them the energy that maybe they thought that they needed or kind of fulfilled something. This person, it's not all in your head because I feel like this person did have an interest in you with the Knight of Cups. That was like the extra card that came out. There was an interest in you. But again, like your energy is too high for this person. like if you look at this card with the Temperance, this mermaid is working with two different shells. She's working with this big shell right here, and then there's a smaller shell. It's like your energy has way more to give, more to share, more. This person would actually have the advantage, like with being with you. They would get more benefits from being with you than you would with them. And I don't feel like this was at all a punishment or spirit doing something to you, because um there could have been an opportunity for you and this person to connect deeper than what was, what this person allowed it to be. But due to the fact that there's something about this person that wasn't exactly as open, or someone that may have been on your vibrational level, if that makes sense. If you look at this card in the Judgment, there's mermaids sleeping in bubbles. There's some that have escaped and awoken, and there's one that just woke up, and this mermaid is sounding her shell off. So you make people feel seen that don't want to be seen. Some people may like your energy, appreciate your energy, whereas some people it's like they don't want to be seen, be welcomed up to, maybe see themselves, take accountability. It's like your energy, you don't have to do anything. This isn't you coming at people being mean. This isn't you overexerting or doing too much. It's not any of that. This is more so coming from a place of um your energy just is that. And so whoever is not able to handle it, it does trigger things in them. And I feel like this person was removed in a way because they weren't as aligned with you to an extent. I'm not sure like what this, I'm trying to like get to the point, like what was the reason for this connection. Could be like to see something about yourself and like kind of celebrate it in relations to that. um Balance out like the energy exchange that you have, or just using your discernment. Like there's nothing wrong with people that um just don't resonate with you, and you don't resonate with them, or you guys aren't actually, a vibrational match, and that's okay. um there might be things that you're meant to encounter and see, like your energy. I feel like, again, if this person would allow themselves to be open to you, it actually, again, it's still going to go back to this person benefiting more than you benefiting from it. Because if you would have entertained it where this person had an open heart to it, there is a level of them like being healed by you, you know being seen by you, that helps to lift them up, to where it's like, if this was not balanced, if you don't know your power, you would have been giving too much of it away. Let's say you gave it a chance and you understand your energy is a value. At some point, you would have had to cut it off anyway, because I feel like it would have been too much to kind of facilitate this person's energy. They have to learn to do that on their own. So instead of you having to go through all of that, it's like kind of get the understanding of a vibration alignment, vibrational compatibility, energy exchange, your power, things like that, and knowing like, is it worth it or is it not? So yeah, I feel like the only reason why this other person was able to come in um was more so because this other person was at a low state, and this person appealed to their ego, kind of filled that ego up, whereas you wouldn't do that with this person. Even if you felt like, oh, I'm just gonna coddle them, that if I would have been kind to them, I wouldn't made it feel uncomfortable. It's like, no, you being yourself and being in your energy would have made this person feel a lack within themselves anyway. So yeah. But there was interest there. I just feel like you were kind of divinely protected, maybe in a sense, with the Queen of Swords too. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Like he could have stepped up, because I feel like he did like you, and may still do. Um. There's an interest. There's a curiosity, but this other energy was just like it. It wasn't really anything like significant or deep. No, it's like trauma bonding. That 5 of Cups or 4 Cups energy, it feels like trauma bond. This man is like over here, like this human man is over here getting tipsy, getting drunk, looking sad as shit, looking lost at shore. And then this, I don't know, this little mermaid lady looked like a nymph with her ears. Um, not nymph. Is off to the side, and it's like, I have something for you, and I don't know, she could be offering some healing, or she could be offering him something else, like, I got something better than alcohol. I got some shit I made under the sea that's gonna get you even more tipsy, you more lost, more stuck, gotta pick your poison, choose your poison. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. I hope that makes sense, or makes helpful sense. All right, sis. So I'm sending much love to you. I appreciate you. Other than that, I hope you've been keeping well. Not stressed over the drama, sis. All right. All right, sis. Much love. I'll talk to you soon. Let's go ahead and move down the list. Let's see. All right, Miss Dej. Get your time. Let's see. 7103. Okay. All right. Let's get it. Divine Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Deja's energy. What does she need to know? Why is she keep getting these denials? Hey Chris, thank you, sis. I see your submission as well. I'll add you to the list here after Deja's message. What's going on, Spirit? What's going on? I don't know how many of you applied for. There's 4, well, technically 5 shells, but these distinctive shells. Let's say hypothetically you applied at 3 places so far. The next one that you go to, I would ask for like a certain requirement. There's something like within you being inquisitive and you asking the right questions. We're going to get into like why potentially, but I'm just getting like as advice, because there's something that you're not seeing or you're missing. Like it could be like they need a certain, I don't know, like it's something like pre-screening or something that they need, or something specifically that they look for or that they don't accept. So it's like ask the right questions before you apply or before you give your money. It's like there's something with that. Let's see. The communication. There's separate managements that they do. Like there's some that maybe have the same management, or some of them like they work with similar background checks, credit checks. I don't know what it's like, something with that. Like these are separate companies or something working. How do I explain it? Like let's say like a credit score company or some shit like that. Hold on, these cards are flying out. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Queen of Cups. I don't know if you might need a co-signer. I don't know if you have enough credit or something, or like it might be something to do with credit, because that was kind of what came through to me. Like it's not anything maybe having bad credit. It might be just not having enough credit. Potentially that could play a role in that. I would ask, because some apartment companies will work with you, like if you have a co-signer, and that co-signer would have to go through the background check and credit check. And then there's some that will just have you pay a maximum security deposit, like the highest amount that, to move in or something like that. Because it does seem like to me with that King and Queen of Wands, it's something with you and another person, or maybe needing a co-signer. because you might not have enough credit. 8 of Pentacles. I don't know why I'm getting that. Only you know. Yeah, and these are children. So like if you're young and you don't have enough credit yet or something like that behind you, that could play a significant role in that. Um so yeah, I would ask like what is your requirements, X, Y, and Z, like really ask those things that go into that. Like, okay, if I don't have enough credit, what's the next what's your next step? Like what do you do in those cases or something, something with that. And then you got the Page of Pentacles. Something could work out in your favor. It's just finding a place that works with you, that's going to work with you, or able to work with whatever your situation is. So not just income. It's something like I feel it's credit for some reason. Like again, I don't feel like it's bad credit. I feel like it's not enough credit or something like that's behind you that you built or something. That's what it feels like to me. And with the kids and stuff, even with the Page of Pentacles, the Judgment card, yeah, ask the right questions. Like this might enlighten you a bit. Like, okay, well, let me start looking at places like X, Y, and Z, or maybe they know, somewhere else or some sort of resource place. I know that they have apartment hunters and finder places in certain cities and states. So like maybe going to places that can kind of screen you, see what fits in alignment with like your background, your income, your needs, your credit, like all of that. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that will be helpful to you because I feel like you'll find something. It's just, again, like you got to know where to look and what's going to work with you and for you. Okay. All right. So I hope that was helpful, Miss Dage. Best of luck on your search. You'll find something. Okay. So much love to you, sis. Be blessed. Be safe. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next read, which is Mel. Again, part 2. And then Chris, I'm going to add you to the list, number 8. Okay. All right. Miss Mel. 7721. So 117, 21. Welcome back. All right. So let's tap in. I'm just gonna pull cards for because we already did the shells for you, so I'm gonna just do the cards right now. What is his plan or predictions for this connection? Like, what is he waiting for? He's not being very proactive about planning and pursuing as of right now. Okay. Let's clear our previous energies and messages, Spirit. Thank you for your divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. What is this person's plans or predictions for this connection? Like, what is he waiting for? Six of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups with the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like I don't feel like they have a clear plan per se, but they have like a vision maybe of what they want. So it's like they want a girlfriend. I feel like they do. What's kind of like it's like kind of immature though. Like I want a girlfriend. It's not based off of like anything like foundational. It's almost like if I like someone, if I vibe with them, then it will just kind of work out. I don't feel like this person is prepared to put in the actual work for a like a real connection or relationship, like what it really takes. Like it's almost childish. Maybe this person doesn't really have to work for connections. They never really had to put themselves out there in some kind of way with relationships. It kind of just fell into it like, oh, we like each other. We hung out for a little bit. We went out, or we hang out at each other's house, or and then we end up hooking up, having sex, and then we're like, oh, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. It's like very juvenile energy to me. It's not something that's like built upon. I feel like you would like be the one putting in all the work or something. Is you got the Five of Pentacles. Like this person has their head down. It's like I feel like they're not even ready to be dating for real. Like they shouldn't be. Almost like what I mean by that is like their energy is not even open enough to really get to know a person well enough. You know what I mean? Like their energy is just like, I want that, but I'm not willing to do the work. You know, like they might not be saying that to themselves, like, oh, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. It's just more so of like immaturity, not, not really considering or seeing like what would need to, what needs to be brought into a connection to build it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to even discern like, okay, we're compatible or we're not, or we're on the same page or we're not, or this is what I want. There's no clear vision. It's just like, I know I just want this, but it's not like, okay, well, what are you doing to get to that? With the Ten of Wands, like, yeah, like I don't know if this is somebody that I would pursue romantically. Like if he's a cool person and you like him as a person, then keep them as a friend if that's what you're both open to. But like dating this person, I don't know how soon they would come around, if they would even come around and like step up in a way that two willing participants would need to in a connection, or to build one. Because this just feels kind of like this person would just be waiting, like with their hand out, waiting for a connection to form, with the Four Wands. Like she's giving, she's investing, like, hey, here's some of this. Um, yeah. It seems like he wants a connection. He does. And I feel like generally speaking, like most definitely he does. But his approach to it is a little juvenile to me. Like, yeah. Like what we gonna do with that? Like we can't do nothing with, like, you got your head down, I'm over here like offering shit, like what you just gonna be taking? And I feel um that's their, maybe their pattern, because you got two sixes, you got the Six of Pentacles and you got the Six of Cups with these little children mermaids playing, frolicking and shit. Six of Pentacles, these young mermaids with pentacles. So like I feel they're used to maybe their partners doing most of the work, or like the women or the girls, like, showing up. They might have had like an experience where they gave to somebody that just took advantage of them, didn't give back to them. But there's still some level of like closed offness as far as fully being open. Like they want love, they do. But I don't feel, kind of going back to the first reading that you had, like this person's open hearted in the sense that they want love, but they're not truly open. Like their heart is not healed. They're not, they're more of like an feminine energy. Like I'm just here to receive. But like, okay, well, you need to also be assertive too, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like what what we gonna do with this energy? We can't do shit with this. So I don't know, like if your level of patience calls for you to be wanting to like see what's up, because it feels like a lot of like energy being put on your end. If you do, he got to do something, you know. Okay. All right, so let's see. Second question. Um, yeah, he does sound like a headache a little bit. How is this person describing you, or saying, or what are they saying to his friends and family? Let's see. Let's see. Friends, family, okay. Sharing anything in regards to Mel and their connection. Four of Wands, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. They may not be, they might not talk about this with anybody. Like if they do, it's somebody that already knows. 'Cause I feel like it's intimate. It's not like a whole bunch of people that they're telling their business to or talking about you to. It might be one person. And it's someone that knows their background, like what they recently went through, because this person might be talking about what they fear. They might be talking about that they pick up that you might not trust them. Your energy might come off as kind of icy, like you're not quick to warm up like that, like almost like you're uh kind of suspicious of them maybe, but they feel like you guys have some sort of connection, or they feel like you guys um do have a, like there is something there, there is some sort of vibe there. They may also say like they're very attracted to you. um they might talk about a lot of good qualities that you have with the Nine of Cups, like different things that they feel like is, desirable about you. This Knight of Wands, let me see what's at the top. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of like um they might say like they hit the jackpot in some sense, but they might be equating that to, again, there's this childish energy, childlike, they're open to receive something, but are they really able to handle the offer? It's like, I have this pinnacle, but do I know the value of this? They might be learning, like when they connect with people, they could be enamored by them, like, oh, she's so, she's so pretty, she's this, she's that, but do you understand the value of the connection or the person? Are you willing to get to know the value of that person? Do you know how to hold it, to handle it, to honor it, to, hold it dear or precious? Or are you just like wasting time? It's like I'm giving a child a golden coin and telling them like, this is very valuable. It's a collector's item. You are not to spend this. And the little kid is like, but I want candy. And they take that golden coin and give it to the wrong person, or they do something irresponsible. They lose it around the house playing with it or something. It's almost like, does this person know the value of what they're receiving? Are they willing to learn how to value things, people, connections? So I don't know, child. Um, but yeah, I feel like they might talk about you or told someone at least like about you, like one person. Um, and this is someone that they confide in about their relationships. Like they might talk to each other about like stuff that they've gone through in relationships and stuff. Um, girls, the topic of, like women and stuff. Like I feel this is someone that they have those type of conversations with. So this could be like a friend, kind of gives like a friend vibe, or someone that's around their age, someone that they can relate to. Okay. Not Tom, Dick, and Harry. What does that mean? I don't know why I just heard that. Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up for you, sis. Hopefully that makes sense. Something to consider, because I don't know, like they kind of give me immature vibes a little bit, you know? Okay. All right. I appreciate you, sis, as always. Best of luck to you, because I don't know, child. I don't know about this. Um, but yeah. So sit with that. I don't know. You want to? I gave you the terms and conditions. I don't know. You still gonna buy, child? I don't know. You gonna sign that contract? Um, yeah. Unless this person steps up. No, I feel you. You're welcome. My pleasure. All right, Miss Chris, you are up next. Let's see. Your timestamp is, I can't see a damn. Is that 88? Hold on, let me see if it changes. Yep, 89. So that's 39, 1 hour, 39 minutes. Okay. All right, sis. So yours is a love question. I've been doing shell divination. So everyone got a shell read. So I'm gonna do that for you. Clear out previous energies. Thank you, Spirit. As we just happened to Chris's energy. General love read between her and a person in question. As far as how this person feels, their desires, how they view her, etc. There's no contact at the moment. What's the energy? Y'all both fire signs? Damn. Okay. There was like two that wanted to come out, but they stayed at the top. So they weren't meant. Okay, so this is your shells. I'm just going chew. Okay. You got 5 shells. Okay. So there's something with, it could be, I don't know if you might have a change of heart. Like as far as like if you're going to be open to something else or someone else in love, like it might be a change of heart that you have, because it seems like this person is choosing deliberately, like there's something where they're choosing not to communicate or express. Like this to me look like, this looks like a mouth to me sometimes. The fact that it's face down and then this little clam, it's like there's nothing really major that's stopping you both from communicating. It's almost like they're choosing not to for whatever reason. You're not communicating either. It's like you're standing your ground on something. I don't know if it's just like you refuse to like put your energy out there anymore or again or something. It's like there's a kind of like you showing this person, or at least maybe what they're perceiving or feeling, is like your energy is um like put their foot down, like you're in your power, you're not playing games with this person, you're open too, you're not closed off, but it's something like maybe it's coming off, or you're standing in this energy literally, I'm not open, like I'm, or not that I'm not open, I'm not playing the games, it's like a choice, like what's healthy, what's not, you know um because I feel like you desire a little bit more. Like you might have a desire or wish fulfilled. Maybe this person sees you as someone that, is a wish fulfillment or would be, or like a good catch in love. Maybe you even see this person as a good catch. But yeah, there's like some shifty energy here. Like this person, like I said, I feel like they're choosing not to communicate, and there's nothing like in the way, there's no major blockages, it's not that they're closed off per se, it's like they're just choosing not to. Let me see, where's this person at with Chris? Where's this person in question? Where is this person at? Hierophant. Yeah, they feel like your focus is on yourself, like your energy's in another like space, like yeah, this person feels like you're really sweet, you're really loving, you're smart, like they see you as a good catch. It's just like your energy's not on them. Wow, you got 4 major arcanas out of the 5 and the Fool at the bottom. Wow. 7 of Cups at the top. They may not even see or know that you would even be asking about them like that. Like they wouldn't think that. That's not something that they might wonder, like if you think about them, if you care, like where you stand. But for the most part, their energy is kind of banking on the fact that you're not even thinking about them like that. Like your energy shifted somewhere else. Like you got better things to do. Um, they may wonder if like you are like trying to move away from them or moving on from something underneath the surface. So with the Death card, this is like these like the oil spills and stuff in the ocean, and like the mermaids helping them underneath the sea, but also kind of putting them up close shore so that this human that helps rescue animals and stuff like that can heal them. So it could be like they perceive like underneath the surface you might be healing through something, and it's not that apparent or shown. Like your energy is moving away from them, it's moving on. You got better things to do. I feel like your person, even though that's not what I like, the cards is not saying that, but energetically, I feel like your person may watch you, or they keep a distance from you on purpose, but it's not like to be malicious or like I'm not attracted or like get away from me. It's more so like keeping themselves from you, like not tainting you. Because maybe I'm getting like the short period of time. So I don't know how long you've known this person, but for some reason I heard the short period of time that you guys did connect, they feel like that was enough maybe to like kind of bring confusion, bring blockages, or like bring some sort of level of not, how do I explain this? Like not deep negativity, but just like nothing really constructive for you. Like it didn't really add anything to your life. Because they feel like you have a light to you. Like you deserve somebody that will also pour into that light and be light for you. And rather than being somebody maybe that's a little heavy. So like your energy could be this light, this sparkle and shine, and their energy might be like oil spills to your ocean, you know. Um, yeah. Let me see. How do they feel? How do they view? I'm gonna clarify. Yeah, it just feels like they perceive that you're on to bigger and better things, or your energy. Like, I do feel like this might be a lesson, this connection, falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. Like, yeah, they see you as like divine, like you're someone that they could fall in love with, or someone that a lot of people could fall in love with. Like, there's something about you they feel like is ideal, you know, but just like they can't stand up to that. They are, they can't. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, you have endurance, keep going. So, like, they might have lost a few people, due to their lack of showing up in a connection or relationship. Like, they can attract, I feel like this person can attract beautiful women, inside and out beauty, women that are beautiful, have things going for themselves, beautiful hearts, personalities, smart, all this good stuff. And this person might push it or sabotage it for some reason. That's why I'm getting like they push these people away. Like, and the women always come out maybe successful or in healthier relationships. So this person could be a lesson for you, but they're learning a lesson through their own self sabotage through these connections. Like spirit gives them people, places, women in their life, or they can attract that. It's like you can have this. Why don't you, you know, why can't you hold it? Why can't you like stay in it, work through it? Why can't you step up? Like, this person might have low self esteem or something, but you do represent like almost like the star energy, even though the star didn't come out, it kind of gives that energy of like something that is beautiful to look at. It's mesmerizing. It feels good to be around it. It feels destined sometimes, maybe even, but it's like, but I can't have it. It feels so out of my league, out of my reach. It feels like just a wish. Like it's not something that I could actually have. It's not realistic. You know. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I get from this person's energy towards you. But yeah, other than that, that is the message. I hope that resonates. Yeah, so it's up to you, sis, because I do feel like with the shells, it is saying that you might decide that this isn't for you. So I would, sit with the lesson, like what is it meant to show you? What is it meant to teach you? Um, is this something that I should be holding space for? You know what I mean? Like to sit with, yourself and in question, if this has been a situation that you haven't talked to them in a long time, and it might be something that maybe it's time to like face what is, or, you know, I don't know, because it doesn't feel like a lot of interaction or energy on this person's end. It feels like they're kind of like stepping away, kind of in the shadow type energy. Yeah. So, yeah, I would just sit with it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's worth the energy, are you open, to other things? It could be just in your life in general, and or being open to maybe a deeper connection, a connection that is open to you or that is willing to connect. Okay. All right. I hope that was helpful, sis. I'm gonna share this back. Okay. Okay. I think that is all the reads. I'm sending much love to you, sis. Be blessed, be safe. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, I think that is all the reads for tonight. I do appreciate everyone. Thank you for those that just joined, just popped up, show some love. Make sure you guys like the video if you received a message and it was helpful, it resonated, or just appreciated the fact that I pulled for you, put my energy. I would greatly appreciate that. So that is a reading. I will see you guys tomorrow for Ghetto Fairy Friday. Don't miss out on that. That one's going to be an interesting one. Um, but yeah, so be blessed, be safe, y'all. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading.